Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Terrence T-Bud Crawford, the undefeated three-division world champion. He is now the current undisputed welterweight world champion. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the former WBC, IBF, and Super WBA unified welterweight world champion. Now he's at 154 pounds, looking to be a two-division world champion. Then we have Floyd Money Mayweather, arguably the greatest fighter of all time, the undefeated five-division world champion, Mr. 50-0 himself, Mr. Billion-dollar man himself, and a man that helped revolutionize the boxing game. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, I want y'all to listen to me, and I want y'all to listen to me good, right? You got cats running around here claiming to be experts, and, you got the trolls running around here trying to hate on Errol Spence left or right, you understand? So if Floyd Mayweather was to come out and say, listen, yo, I love Errol, I love Bud, but that wasn't the same Errol Spence that sparred me inside that ring. And I know something was off with that kid. You feel me? I know something was off with that kid. I wonder what y'all suckers will say then. Because Floyd Mayweather know Errol Spence. He been in the ring with Errol Spence. You dig? And he know what Errol Spence hit like. He know how Errol Spence get. You feel me? Like you said, Errol Spence had him as sharp as he can ever be inside the ring getting ready for Robert Guerrero. You feel what I'm saying? Now, we all know the situation Errol Spence been through, everything that he been through, right? So I'm not going to go down memory lane because that's what cats want to do. They want to go down memory lane and they want to act like certain things didn't happen, right? But when you look at EJ, he never made not one excuse about nothing, right? So when we look at Errol Spence and we look at the way he fought, all the way up to the Terrence Bud Crawford fight, right? Then we look at his performance against Terrence Bud Crawford, right? I mean, whether you're an Errol Spence fan, whether you cool, you're in the middle, whether you was riding with Terrence Bud Crawford, whether you're a fan of another fighter, if you know Errol Spence and you know the fight game, somewhere in your head you were saying something is off with that fighter, right? Something is off with that fighter. Whether you want to admit it or not, you dig? Whether you want to admit it or not, in your head you were saying something ain't right with Errol Spence. You feel me? But no excuses made. We're not making no excuses, right? Because we'll get Terrence Bud Crawford all is just doing all his credit. He deserve it. You feel me? And he's going around, he's doing an interview on this show, interview on that show. It's at the tail end of his career. So, he's trying to make as much money as he can make, which I understand that. It's a business, the sport of boxing. That's why he's mentioned his name with Canelo at 168. That's why he said at 154 he would take on Jamel Charlo because he's moving up to try to fight for undisputed at 154 against Jamel Charlo because that's a money fight. That's why he talk about he will welcome a Gervonta Tank Davis fight at 147 because it's a money fight. But he'll turn down a Jerron Booth's Ennis because he felt like Booths ain't really there yet and Booths ain't made no noise to go out there and go on pay-per-view and sell to get him the money that he's looking for. You understand what I'm saying? So we understand that he's looking at boxing as a business now, and he's trying to get every dollar that he can get. But it's just the ones that's going overboard, you dig me? Overboard by saying that, Terrence Bud Crawford, he'll beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime. He'll knock him out. It won't be close. Terrence Bud Crawford will go up to 168. He'll beat Canelo ass. Only thing Canelo got is a puncher's chance. Bud got the power and the skills to outbox him and to knock him out at 168. Terrence Bud Crawford is better than Muhammad Ali. Terrence Bud Crawford is the greatest thing since Jesus walked on water. He's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You feel me? I'm giving Bud all his just on his credit. I always knew Bud was a monster, future Hall of Famer. We give him that, right? But to the ones that go overboard, y'all need to stop it, bro. Y'all really need to stop it. Like, seriously, homie. Stop it. Like I say, Floyd shared the ring with Errol Spence. Floyd Mayweather is a fucking boxing historian. A boxing historian. To where he know the game like the back of his fucking head. You feel me? A stubborn son of a gun. A arrogant son of a gun. He's very egotistic. A lot of people say a lot of things they call Floyd. But the boy know his shit. And he's sharp as a razor blade. Got to stay player made. You know what I'm saying? Fly as an eagle. That's what he do. But when we're looking at the situation with Errol Spence turns Crawford, like I say, everybody that really watch boxing, if you call yourself a real boxing historian, right, a big time boxing fan, then in the back of your head you said something was off with Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Everybody's seen it. Everybody's seen it. But if you was riding with Terrence Crawford, you was like, I don't give a fuck. He in the ring, that's on him. He ain't together. Beat his ass, bud. Which is understandable, right? Got the ones that was on the Earl side that was like, nah, man, something ain't right with EJ. That ain't the EJ that we know. No, he's usually doing this. He's usually doing that. He's not looking good here. You know, it's just not EJ, right? And then you had the ones that would start to watch a good fight, the ones that pay their money for the spectacle, right? And the ones that don't know no better. But the ones that talking about they really know boxing. So if Floyd Mayweather come out and say, look, that ain't the Errol Spence that I shared the ring with, you feel me? They got me ready for a championship bout to where I went out there and look good than a bitch. You know? Y'all go call Floyd Mayweather a casual? Y'all go tell Floyd Mayweather he don't know shit about boxing? Huh? That's what y'all go do? See, y'all don't really want to play this game, man. Like I say, it's just a bunch of trolls and a bunch of haters out there looking to down Errol Spence after one loss, and y'all not getting nowhere with this shit. You feel me? Y'all laughing, he and keep keying and get your little rocks off, which is cool. Go ahead. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all not real boxing fans or real boxing historians like y'all portray yourself to be. The proof is in the pudding. You understand? The proof is in the pudding. Now, Floyd Mayweather been doing this shit 20 plus years as a professional on top of the game. You feel me? On top of the game. And he know the truth. He know what it is. You dig what I'm saying? He know exactly what it is. So, when y'all be looking at Errol Spence, and a lot of y'all thinking EJ finna just give up his career off of one loss because y'all feel like, oh man, that was just so embarrassing, bro. We never seen nothing like that in history. Wow, man. That's the best performance I ever seen in a boxing ring, man. Oh, my God, man. I never see nothing like that again, man. This man is just amazing. He's just amazing. Like, man, sit y'all corny ass down somewhere. You know, we know that's a troll game. Like I said, once again, this is not nobody taking nothing away from Terrence Bud Crawford. He put on a magnificent performance. So, to Team Crawford, shouts out to y'all, bro. Shouts out to y'all. Y'all get y'all just doing y'all credit. This to the ones that's running around this bitch, making it as if Errol Spence is a nobody. And that he should just quit boxing. You know, like fighters don't have off nights, fam. That's what it was. It was an off night for Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? That was an off night for Errol Spence. So, when we're looking at the situation, don't make it like the man can't come back and redeem himself, bro. Like, y'all have to stop it with the bullshit. You know how many fighters had off nights? You know how many fighters had off nights? What Floyd say, man, I had many off nights in the spawn. Many off nights, but I got it right inside the ring. Just make sure you don't have an off night when the bright lights is on. You feel me? And EJ had an off night with the bright lights was on. Like I say, people can look at that fight and see that something wasn't right with him. They can look at the fight and see that something wasn't right with him, right? But y'all know my motto. You sign a contract, you get yourself in the best shape, and you do what you got to do. And I respect Errol Spence for doing that and not making excuses. But if you go be realistic, if we go sit up here and look at that fight, and you look at Errol Spence, and you say, man, look, that's the same Errol Spence I've been seeing since his entire career, then don't never talk boxing with me again. Ever in history. Ever in life. You dig what I'm saying? Just go on, kick rocks, keep on trolling and saying what you're saying. Because like I said, if Floyd Mayweather was to come out and tell y'all motherfuckers that's not the same Errol Spence that I spoiled with, right? And something was off with that boy, I bet you y'all won't call him a casual to his face. I bet you won't. You know what I mean? You ain't got enough nuts to. Because you know you look like a silly, dumbass fool. And that don't mean that he's taking nothing away from Terrence Boy Crawford for his victory. He just saying that boy had an off night, and he's way better than that. Straight like that. That's all it is. No? Watch Errol Spence's performance when he come back. Watch his performance when he come back, whether it's against Terrence Boy Crawford or whomever else. Watch it be 10 times better than that shit from July 29th. Mark my words on that one. And we going to talk about this in the live stream. But Y'all need to learn how to give respect where respect is due and quit being trolls out here. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather know boxing, and Floyd Mayweather know that wasn't the same Errol Spence in that ring July 29th. Take it how y'all want to take it, and I'm on to the next one.